Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here,
You scared
and
me.
I'm with
Good old JR.
Easily
Sweet
scared.
and sweet.
Yep.
and we got Mr. Badiano behind the
Yeah, he's
camera.
behind the camera. And we've all just come
Hey,
back.
come on, Ryder, come on,
Yeah,
real
come on.
quick, real
Say-
quick,
say
come on,
hi.
no, come on. Ah,
You know what? He's afraid.
Chicken.
He's afraid it's going to steal his soul.
Oh, jeez.
But
So,
No, I sold my soul a long time ago.
We're just back from our 6th viewing of 17 again. Fantastic.
it's one.
Can't get enough of that sweet stuff.
Anyway, the reason we're here today.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is a reason.
What is it?
There is a reason. Free Comic Book Day is coming up on May 2nd. Yes. This guy and this guy have both reviewed books for Free Comic Book Day, Free Comic Book Day books, and they're here to give their reviews on some of the books. Like
These books right here.
DC Kid Spectacular. Now, all these books you can see on the website, www.myalternatereality.com, which is probably here someplace or somewhere floating
up there,
around.
yeah, Bob.
Go to the website. You can read these reviews, but here's what they think of them right now.
Yeah.
You read this one.
I did.
How was it?
I read most of the kids' books. You know, it's a mixed bag. This one's a mixed bag. The first story, Captain Marvel, has a nice kind of Paul Dini-esque art style to it. Unfortunately, it's only 4 pages long, so it feels really like you're not getting a whole story here. It's okay. Left me wanting more, which I guess is a good sign. Second story, Brave and the Bold Batman, takes off from the TV series, the animated series, which I happen to like, and you've only seen an episode of.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah, it uses the same artwork of the series, which is the artwork of Dick Sprang, for those of you comic people out there. Unfortunately, the writer, I don't think he ever watched an episode of the show. It's not a very well-written story and doesn't feel like the show. The third story is The Keeper. Art Balthazar does Tiny Titans. Art Balthazar did Patrick the Wolf Boy, which is a great kid's book. Get that in your kid's hand. Yeah. This is good, too. The Tiny Titans story in here is really good. Balthazar is really great with kind of tapping into the mindset of a kid without being too precious or coy or anything like that. So the third one's the charm here, but a mixed bag of a book overall.
Okay. DC Sampler Kids Book.
Yep.
Next up is G.I. Joe, which Dan reviewed.
Yo,
Dan,
Joe.
what's up with this?
Again, it's a collection of short stories, 2 G.I. Joe stories, kind of setting the scene for all the new series that are coming out in relation to the movie that'll be out in a few months' time, August, I think it is. You get a kind of a redo of the origin of Duke and how he joined the Joes in one story, and then the next story is kind of like an in-action scene where they take on a boatload of Cobra soldiers, only the Joes have never heard of Cobra, so it was kind of weird to me to kind of find out at the end that it was a redo of the origin of the redo of the origin. So that was kind of interesting, and if you flip that over for just a quick second, you'll see there's a Transformers animated feature on there too. Oh my stars and garters, was it exciting. There's another Transformers movie coming out, and they're just kind of capitalizing on that with the cartoon stuff. First encounter of Optimus Prime and Megatron. Kind of cool, but just a big fight scene.
And if you flip
Optimus
it over again,
Prime.
you have the G.I.
Joe.
Joe book.
Yeah.
So
Again.
you keep getting, it keeps giving and giving.
turn it over.
Thanksgiving,
Just flip it off.
Okay. Next one is Love and Capes.
Love and Capes. Hey, there's comics falling all over the place
okay.
here. I like this book. This book does 2 things simultaneously. It's a parody and it's an homage to comics at the same time. Every character here is pretty recognizable. As you can see from here, this character is the Crusader. He's a Superman-esque character. It plays off of them in a nice way. It takes everything you know, but puts kind of a fun spin on it. There's a Batman character. There's another called Amazonia, who you can figure out who that's supposed to be. Exactly. But at the same time...
Great era.
The writing is smart. It's a lot of fun. The artwork maybe is a little too cartoony for my taste, but I think this is a keeper. That's a keeper.
Is there anything if I flip it over?
No, upside down writing.
I got the exciting flip.
Next up is Love and Rockets, which Dan reviewed.
Yeah.
And this is an old time indie book, Love and Rockets.
And
for
everybody
it.
seems to rave about it. I didn't seem to see what was so special about it. It kind of seems dated to me as a younger reader. Yeah, that's one of the appeals, I'm told, is that it spins off into a lot of adult titles. But you get a couple short stories revolving around characters that the Hernandez brothers have been writing for a long, long time. None of which I found really easy to get into, kind of just left me hanging as to what's going on.
Don't tell Bo that you didn't like
I'm
that
not
book,
going
sweetie,
to. I'm
because
hiding.
I know. He'll be very offended.
So you weren't real crazy about this
What if you flip this one over? What happens?
Nothing.
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 Again,
Wow.
magical nothing. Okay, Owly. Now I know that you're crazy about Owly, and there's a reason
No,
for
you're
it.
thinking of Amelia Rules.
Okay, you're right. Never
Yeah,
mind.
forget what he just said.
Forget what I just said. But
This-
you still like Owly.
Put this in your kids' hands. All right. If you're going to get a free comic book day for the little ones, this is it. There's 4 short stories in here as well. There's a pattern with these Free Comic Book Day books. A lot of short stories.
Well, there's samplers.
Oh, like a Whitman sampler. Oh, I get it. I see what you're doing there. The first story is an Owly story. The next one is Corgi the dog. You got a ghost story. But they're all told in sort of a silent film fashion. There's no dialogue. The word balloons are actually balloons that show what the character intends to do next and how things sort of fall apart after that. It's smartly written for a kid. This will really engage their imagination because it makes them think about what they're thinking about doing and what the character's going to do next. Wonderful. Get it in your kids' hands now. Now.
Big thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay, last up is Resurrection.
And this is the Catholic title.
Who gets resurrected?
Actually, I think it's metaphorical in the sense that it's the resurrection of civilization post-alien invasion. I actually really thought this was cool. If you think of it as a Walking Dead meets Independence Day, it plays off really cool. It introduces characters, gets you into an intriguing story, and then pulls the rug out from underneath you and leaves you absolutely wanting more. I can't wait to read more of this book.
And you know, Sweetness, if there's one thing that Independence Day could have used was zombies. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
No zombies, aliens.
Oh, aliens. Okay.
Aliens and zombies.
All right.
Aliens and zombies.
I mean, Walking Dead
Monsters
in the sense that
and
it tells
aliens.
the
What about
after
zombies?
story,
Gotcha.
aftermath story.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
very cool stuff. Shady British intelligence and
that's the best kind.
hot chicks that work electronic equipment. I like it.
Okay, that's 6 books. 6 books. There's going to be 40 coming down to the store. You just heard reviews on 6 of them. Go to the website. There's more reviews on there from both of these guys, and maybe Bo.
Nah.
Don't.
No, he's a busy man.
Maybe,
He has a dual identity as a crime fighter.
yes, in my secret dual identity
As a crime fighter.
Anyway, so come on down to the store on Free Comic Book Day. Don't you dare miss it. Once a year, second happiest day after Christmas each year, because nothing beats out Christmas. But second happiest day of the year. Come on down to Alternate Reality. Free Comic Book Day, May 2nd, 9 a.m. Yes?
Later.
Bye.
Bye!
What about